Couch Talks is available to stream on all major podcast platforms like YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcast, and more. For more information on that or to find me anywhere else online, click the link in the description. I think one thing I've learned this week is, or maybe not learned, but I'm starting to think of, is the difference between giving up and walking away. Like when you really think about it, they're two different things, but they're similar in nature. I mean, I'll give you guys examples. An example of giving up, let's say you're in a relationship and, you get into a bad argument with your, significant other. Giving up would say, you know what? I don't want to deal with this anymore. So you leave, you break up, you go do whatever. You just end it. You say, I give up. I can't do this with you anymore. That's giving up. Walking away would be, I don't know, since we're talking about significant others, it could be, you have a significant other and after time you realize that you guys just don't work anymore. It could be from arguments, but countless of them. It could be because you guys just aren't that similar and maybe you were forcing it. It could be for a million reasons. Maybe you did something. Maybe they did something. That's walking away. Walking away is the better version of giving up, because walking away is showing, okay, I gave it my all. I gave it everything I could. Whether everything was enough is a different question, or, a different thing to talk about. But walking away is ultimately you giving up, but like I said before, saying that you gave it your all. So that's something I've been learning this past week or these past 2 weeks. It's just been very weird. Just a lot of up and down. And the ups have been like really up. Like, it feels like, oh my God, like, how, everything's going perfect. And then the downs are like terrible. Like, I feel like, my world's falling apart. So, it's just very interesting, the difference between giving up and walking away. And I don't like walking away from anything. It actually pains my heart. I mean, as I'm sure it does, most people. Especially walking away from people you really thought, might have a place in your life. And maybe it's just me. Maybe I just, hope that everybody wants somebody. And that somebody would be me. It's kind of weird because I feel like sorry, I almost anyways, it's just very weird because growing up I was always told just be yourself, and you could get anybody you want. But it feels like the more and more, you talk to different people, you realize that you almost have to like change yourself to be the person that they want. And, it's actually funny because, without saying too much, I was having a conversation with this person the other day. And we were talking about, what was it that we were talking about? We were talking about something along the lines of like names that we didn't like being called, like names that were like, uncomfortable, you know? And in my head, when this person asked, I I started to think about what what do I think they want to hear? Like what do they look like they might not like, so I can say that so I can be similar to them. So I said some random name that in all honesty didn't really bother me. But I had a name in my head that I know I didn't like being called. And the funny part is that they end up saying that name. So it was something so small, and it wasn't significant at all in the conversation. And I wasn't like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, I actually thought that. No, because that would have been weird. It's the fact that something so small of me thinking about what somebody else might want me to say, I missed the opportunity to just say what I wanted to say. And they were thinking the same thing. So if we look at, I guess the bigger lesson in it all, or the bigger message, stop trying to be someone you're not. Just stop. Um my heart just dropped, to be honest. I looked at my phone, I thought it was someone else. It's not funny. Yeah, I just, stop trying to be someone you're not. You are who you are. And, I've definitely said some sort of variation of that on, a solo before, but, it just seems like I'm always sad around the holidays. I don't, I wish I wasn't, to be honest. I really wish I wasn't, because, man, I love the holidays so much. And I'll be honest, it's because I don't have a girlfriend or a girl for that matter. I'll be honest. I was really good to just put it off and be like, yeah, I don't know why. Nah, I know why. It's because I'm fucking single. I'm fucking lonely. That's fucking real. that's real. I don't know. I just, every time the holidays roll around, I just can't seem to keep it together with somebody. I just, um, it sucks, man. And I'm a lover, and as much as I try to not be, I am definitely a lover, man. I'm not with the whole I'm not with all the other bullshit. And I got to get back to my roots of being like that, being true to myself. And that kind of ties into the lesson I was saying before. Just be myself. Like I've been too focused on trying to impress people, trying to make people happy, trying to be the person that people want me to be. And I stopped being the person I want to be. People are always telling me, yo, bro, when are you going to make, regular podcast again? When are you going to do this, bro? Nobody wants to watch a solo of you. All right, cool. I'm sorry you feel that way, but right now I want to do a solo. You know what I'm saying? Like, I forgot that as a creator, I have total freedom to do as I please. There is no boss. There's nobody above me. I'm the only one that sits down and plans what I'm going to do, and plans what I'm going to say, and plans what I'm going to upload, how I'm going to cut things up. I forgot that I'm the creator. I forgot that I have freedom to do as I please at any moment. And maybe I got too carried away as of recently. In terms of just doing whatever the hell, and that got me into some trouble. So, you realize, there's levels. It depends on what you're exactly wanting to just do. You have to know when you can do whatever you want, and know when, like, all right, like this isn't the right time to do whatever I want, because you might just get in trouble, you know. Um, it's been a weird week, man. A lot of just, a lot of just, a lot of characters, a lot of characters coming back from other seasons. Um, if you get what I'm saying, and it's just been a weird little time, man. Um, let's go to my notes. Another thing that I'm realizing and really, I guess, coming to acceptance with is that love and grief go hand in hand. You can't have one without the other. The other one, like, they don't exist without each other. I would say I've been in love multiple times, debatably, but I would say for sure I know what love feels like. And I've been in love. Therefore, I feel like I've felt grief. And man, sometimes, I mean, that shit sucks. And they're not, the worst thing is that they're not dead. Like certain people that you would grieve about, not just being a significant other, but could be friends too, could be, family, could be people that used to be in your life that weren't necessarily a significant other. You might have to, you know, come to acceptance that they're no longer in your life, and they might not ever be a part of your life again. So, and I haven't really had somebody close to me pass away. Like, I mean, I wouldn't say that. I've had a teacher, um, that, I had at the time, and I'm sure a lot of you know who it is. Um, Mr. Baldwin, he was, you know, I mean, I guess that was the closest thing that I've had to something like that. But, in my direct life, as in like family or friends or like, a loved one, I've never had pass away. So maybe I don't know what that feels like. But, it's a weird feeling when you have to give up on the fantasy that somebody might come back, knowing that they're alive, knowing that every single day they wake up and choose to continue their life, without you, I guess. And vice versa. Like, I guess I'd do the same thing, right? Um and it's just weird, like, I don't know, and maybe I've said it on a pod or a solo. I'm not really sure, but I've just always, been confused about the whole idea that two people could meet and have such a, like, you know, significant bond and then just like never talk to each other again. It's like, I don't know, that shit just kind of blows my mind. Um, especially if there was, I guess a sexual aspect to it where it's not just a mental connection, but a whole body physical connection, a whole like you guys were intertwined. Like, and now it's like, all right, we don't even, speak anymore. And that's just, that's weird. Sorry. I don't know. I just, it's just, that's just, I guess, a touchy subject for me. So love and grief go hand in hand. And, I kind of feel bad for, some friends that, you know, Some friends or people that I know that haven't felt love, not, besides maybe, the love of their family. Um, because until you really feel love, you can't really, understand what it is, you know, to like love isn't really something you could describe. It's just something you feel. Like you feel love and yeah, you can't really like love isn't something you I don't know, maybe it's just not something you can describe in words. Like you can describe maybe the feeling of it, but man, the feeling itself, it just, you know, it's 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 just something you got to feel for yourself and you'll understand why so much people fucking do so much in their lives because of it. Um, I don't, um it's a rainy Sunday, man. So I'm like low key in my bag. Uh um Here's a few things that I wrote down from, a few days ago. I did the best I can. Even if it wasn't enough, there's nothing I can do to change it now. Um, it's I would say it's a relatively simple quote that maybe I've heard from someone else, but that I thought about at least in my head is just every day you did the best that you could. And I mean, that goes with any situation. And every single day and everything you do, you did the best that you could in that situation. And that time, given every single variable, you did exactly what you could, you know? So sometimes you're going to do everything you can and, feel like you gave it your all, and it's still not going to be enough. People are still going to hate on you, or people are still going to think that you had more to give, but I gave it my all. I'm telling you, I gave it my all. Maybe your all that day wasn't your all. Like maybe another day you did better. But that day I did the best I could with what I was in that exact moment. I wrote this quote last night. Find peace in letting go. The only way you will find freedom within yourself is the moment you decide to no longer control everything in your life and rather just experience everything as it happens. That quote has definitely been said a million times in a million different ways. But for the first time last night, I truly felt that for myself. I think I truly understood what everybody was trying to get across when they said this. Because I mean, I don't know if I said it or maybe I cut it out, but it's been a weird like 2 weeks. Just all around the board, just things have been odd. And I feel like I've been trying to control those things. I've been trying to like, all right, this is going wrong. All right, I'm gonna do this to control this situation or control this, and because of it, I've been making it so much worse. Just so much worse, and life, has really been, just kicking me in the face, and I think it's just interesting to see that once I like it was just interesting to see that once I embraced it and just let go of worrying about it all, and I just let things flow, and I'm trying to do that more, coming into this next week, coming into, you know a new mindset, I guess, that I'm gonna just let shit flow. I'm not gonna force anything anymore. I'm not gonna force it. Cause when I look back at, and you gotta look back at your own life and say, all right, what has worked? What hasn't worked? Well, what has worked is every time I've stopped worrying so much, and every time I just enjoyed my life, everything worked out exactly how it was supposed to work out. I mean, everything. Like when I look back, and I'm getting a little passionate here, but when I look back at everything, all right, when did I find this, or when did this happen, or what? It's when I stopped trying to control it and just let it finally happen as it should. I think I never tell myself enough is the world is not against you. Like everybody, everything they're not trying to tear you down. It just might be a series of unfortunate events. So the world's not against you. You're going to be fine. You're going to be perfectly fine. Next week, you're going to be better. 2 weeks, you're probably going to be even better. In 3 weeks, you're probably going to be way worse because that's life. It's an up and down thing, man. You're not going to stop it. Nobody has. And, man, TikTok, man. TikTok. Jesus. It's just a fucking rainy Sunday. And this sad TikToks, man. Um, yeah, man. I hate having to second guess your heart. I think that's probably maybe the toughest thing you have to do in your life. And it's not like a one-time thing. Like it's something that might happen time and time again. And having to like second guess your heart, like your heart is telling you to do something. Like it's saying do this. You want to do this, but your brain is telling you to shut the fuck up. And it's just a shitty feeling, I guess. Cuz you want to follow your heart. You want to be able to follow your heart. But then again, your brain, not that it knows best, but it knows a little more than your heart. So, you know. Damn, like damn, I be missing people though, man. I be missing people so much. Um and I hate not being able to reach out. I think that it just sucks. Like when you really miss somebody, or or you think of something, or you just really want to tell them something, but you just can't for whatever reason. Um it just sucks. Like I wish I don't know, I wish there was just a way to know if that person wanted you to reach out. Cuz then that's also the funny thing. Like you ever been in a situation where you're like, should I reach out, or should I just keep my distance? And then, later on, you connect, somehow, and some, far time you guys connect again, and then they're like, "Yeah, I was waiting for you to reach out." Or I was wait and you're like, "Wait, stop. Like what the fuck? Like I'm over here beating myself up trying not to talk to you, and you wanted me to talk to you." That's just an awkward it's just an awkward thing. But, then again, everything happens, I guess, for a reason, so. Shit. It's the fucking holidays, man. It's the holidays. The holidays got you missing fucking everybody. God damn, Shit. Fuck the holidays. The holidays got you missing everybody. Um, damn. Give me a call, man. you know, Shit. Um, nah, I'm just kidding, man. So, yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying the solo pods. You know, DM me if you want to come on the podcast. I probably should make another real podcast soon, but I'm enjoying these little solos. So, like I said, reach out if you want to come on the pod. If you want stickers or wristbands, you guys, I always got them on me. And stay beautiful, stay fresh, stay up. Don't let life kick you to the ground. Learn how to get back up and kick, life back in the face. All right. I love you. Bye.
It's really no